diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Brian Foley, who's an offensive lineman at Holy Cross. How you doing, man?
Jimmy, thanks for having me on. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Can you maybe just give a brief history about your overall career?
Yeah, so I'm from like the Chicago suburbs. Played at Hinsdale Central High School, like 30 minutes away from Chicago. I was recruited by Holy Cross pretty heavily my senior year of high school. Talked to a few other schools like Bucknell, Valparaiso, Stetson, then talked to a few other bigger schools like Iowa State as a potential walk-on in gray shirt, but went and visited at Holy Cross my senior year in December, and I loved it. Submitted the next week, and I don't know, it's been a great experience for me so far. My freshman year, I played right tackle, started my second game ever, and then the whole season I rotated with a senior, and then sophomore and junior year I got switched over to left tackle. I've started 23 games there, and it's been successful so far. Two-time All Patriot League, and then FCS sophomore, All American honorable mention. A few things I've gotten so far, so hoping to add a few more this year.
Cool. So definitely have your own fair share of accolades, which is kind of nice. So again, just to kind of reiterate what you said, obviously two-time first team all conference, and yeah, I mean, definitely have a lot going for you. Had great success. Obviously, this past season, I believe you guys actually won your conference, which is cool. So talk to me maybe about what you feel is the best part about your game. What's the best thing you bring to the table?
The best part about my game is definitely, I'd say, my run blocking. I do a good job of staying on blocks and being able to finish them, especially getting those smaller guys, staying on them, the linebackers and DBs do a good job of finishing them. Something I pride myself on is finishing blocks.
Gotcha. And talk to me a little bit about this particular off season. What's your situation been like, and maybe what you've been working on or to better your own self, your own game.
Yeah, so off season's been weird. I was home from March up until late August at home, and I was able to work out at the trainer that I worked out with in high school. He gave me a key to his gym, so I was able to go on my own when things were pretty hectic. And then, so I was working hard in the weight room as well as working hard on the field. And something I worked a lot on is my pass set, working on my first kick, getting myself in a more comfortable, natural position and tempo in my set.
Cool. And I was going to ask you, walk me through the film room a little bit. Like when you're breaking down your opponent, what are some of the things that you're looking at? Just talk to me just about your general practice and how you break down film.
Yeah, so we watch a lot of film with our O-line coach, and we get a tip sheet every week, and so he'll give us the height and weight, then he'll tell us to look for a few things. So there's a few indicators from like the DN position, able to tell by how engaged they are in their stance, or how much they're leaning on their hand. Technically, and then from what shade they're in, they'll do different types of stunts. So that's something we look at a lot. We do a lot of blitz preparation to see what they'll do out of those stances and those blitzes.
Great. And who are some of the, I don't know, maybe some of the best guys that you've ever faced in the course of your career so far?
Yeah, so in the Patriot League, I've gone up against some pretty good defensive ends. Nick Wheeler from Colgate, me and him had two pretty good battles. And then same with Malik Ham from Lafayette, who's going to be a really good player. He's a year younger than me. And so those two kids, I don't know, they've challenged me, and it's always been, I look forward to playing them the next time.
Cool. So situation for you guys right now, again, is we're looking at spring football. So I don't know, how did that news hit for you, just in general? I mean, waiting for a while. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah,
crazy, right? Just not playing. It kind of sucks, but I don't know.
yeah, it
What's
was. It was pretty. It was just frustrating at first, but I don't know. Our start date was July 6th and August 1st, and it just kept getting pushed back. And then obviously we ended up getting the fall season canceled, and hopefully looking forward to spring season. But I don't know. The Patriot League, they told us at an early point that our season was going to get canceled, so at least they didn't pull the plug late like some of these other schools.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, at least that gives you an opportunity to, continue to, be a great student there, and then just prepare, for whoever it is that is on the docket for you when you get back on the field. Talk to me maybe about a memorable play or moment in your career so far, something that is maybe a highlight that you're willing to share.
Yeah, so the biggest highlight of my career so far was winning the Patriot League championship last season. We had a home game, the final regular season game against Georgetown. Probably the most people we've ever had at Field, and I just remember the last offensive snap. Our running back Don Cozier made a nice 30-yard run for a touchdown, and him celebrating to the stands and me lifting him up after was a moment I'll never forget. And then minutes later, we were raising the trophy. It was a really special moment for me and a lot of other people.
Cool. So, hey, Brian, I have in my notes that, back in high school, you were actually a wrestler. Talk to me maybe about that experience and maybe how it has translated to the football field for you.
Yeah, so being a wrestler, I'd say it definitely helps a lot. Just using your hands definitely strengthened my hands. I'm always hand fighting with kids. And then also just your body position and using your body to move people around wrestling. You're pretty much pushing a guy the whole time. And then it also plays an aspect of, I know football is a team game, but as a left tackle, sometimes you're out on an island by yourself, and it kind of correlates to wrestling, just being one-on-one versus just you versus the other guy.
Great. So I realize there at Holy Cross, you're also a political science major. Have you already graduated? What's your status there?
No, so I'm a rising senior now. I just started my second day of class. The senior year was the day.
Gotcha. So, other than you being a political science major, tell me just a little bit about who you are, off the football field, some of your interests, hobbies, anything that you're willing to share.
Yeah, so I'm a pretty fun, outgoing guy. I like hanging out with my friends, like going to the movies. My besides football, my favorite sport is golf. Uh, I've been playing it for a while. I've been a caddy for the last 9 years. Just a sport I love, and I know I can't play football forever, so it's nice to have that in the back pocket for the future.
Cool. So, let's try and give a shout out to a few guys. Maybe I don't know, maybe one of your coaches or mentors first. Who there can we give a shout out to?
Yeah, so we have a lot of great coaching staff at Holy Cross. Our head coach Bob Chesney came in, has done a great job. Then we also have my position coach, my line coach Chris Smith, is a Holy Cross alum from 10 years ago, offensive lineman, and he's done a great job just transforming our team into more of a running team instead of a passing team. We owe a lot of success to him. He's developed a few pretty good players. Two of them are currently playing in the NFL right now, so it's exciting stuff. And he's been a great mentor for us. He teaches us a lot every day.
Great. And kind of along those same lines, who there, talking about one of your teammates, who there do we really need to know either next year or down the line?
Yeah, so for this next year, Tenny Oyeni is also a rising senior. He's a really good wide receiver, big body. He's able to make the jump ball, make the big play. And then some younger guys, we had two freshmen this past season, Ayer Asante and Jacob Dobbs, who were just different makers as a freshman. They're both all Patriot League, and just exciting to see how they're going to be in the future. They're going to be studs.
Great. So let's try and wrap up here. I mean, I do always ask guys this question. It is a little relevant. Give me your why, your motivation. Why you do what you do, and just talk to me about why you play football.
Yeah, so why I play football is definitely due to my family. I've had parents that supported me throughout the years, as well as grandparents who always came to my games. And then I have two older brothers and a sister who supported me like crazy. Both my oldest brother helped me tremendously throughout recruiting and just finding a school that I would enjoy, and he just did a lot of the work to help me get to where I'm at. And they're the reason I play football, as well as my teammates in high school, and as well as teammates and friends that I formed at Holy Cross. Just strong group, and then we're out there to motivate each other, and we do a good job of that.
Great. And give me your final pitch to a professional team as to maybe why they should sign you. What's the best thing that you bring to the table? What kind of a teammate would they be getting?
I'm a hardworking, definitely a coachable player. It's something I pride myself on, as well as being just a kind of a prick. Like to finish blocks and I don't know, have fun with football, be a little cocky out there, but just enjoy uh, doing what I do, which is just moving people, and you got to have pride in doing that.
Great. Hey, Brian, this has been great. Just getting to know you a little bit, and hopefully that'll let other viewers, other fans really get to know who you are. Definitely do have you as one of my top small school offensive linemen. So currently, right now, you are playing left tackle, but we are projecting you more so to go inside, maybe left guard or right guard at the next level. So definitely that will give you a little bit of versatility moving forward, which is cool. Again, this is Brian Foley, offensive lineman, Holy Cross. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Jimmy. I really appreciate it.